afternoon. Hempfield Transportation, Derek Frank speaking. How may I help you?
There are many regulations regarding how Hempfield transports students. For instance, Hempfield doesn't have to provide transportation. If Hempfield does provide transportation, they have to provide for private schools within a 10-mile radius.
STA, Student Transportation of America, has offered to service our district with brand new to 1-year-old buses, propane buses, at no cost premium to us. This year, since we do have a new contractor, brand new buses, it was an opportunity to renumber all the buses and re-examine every route. But in the past, a bus has average cost our district with fuel included over $40,000 a bus. In examining every route, most every route changed. Bus stops, students are asked to walk farther this year than they have in prior years, and there are fewer bus stops this year compared to last year.
Rhodes Energy helps provide propane for Hempfield. It helps cut fuel costs.
Rhodes Energy was started in 1917 as a provider of kerosene. And over the years, we have taken on all new sorts of fuel, such as gasoline, kerosene. We also sell propane. We provide natural gas, and we're a full HVAC provider. We can do service and installation at homes and replacement of units in homes. The contract that we have with Hempfield for this year and next year is to provide 200,000 gallons of propane for the school buses. That may be more or less than what they will actually need, but we're in the area of about 200,000.
Rhodes Energy has been great working with us as a team, making sure to keep things up and running, making sure the pump and everything is working good for us. They're always a phone call away. If we have any problems, they're here to make sure that the buses are always filled and topped off to make sure we can fulfill getting the kids to and from school every day.
So is it enough? Obviously, transportation can't make up for the whole budgetary gap that we are facing as a district, but it is certainly going to help. Compared to what my budget is this year, compared to what it should look like next year, it looks like transportation will be able to see $1 million reduction a year in expenses.
I think that Hempfield's decision to go to propane is a step in the right direction. I believe that overall it's going to save the school about $1.9 million over 5 years. So that's a great first step. I think the continual look to cut costs where it makes sense is a great move, and you got to be constantly looking at where you can have efficiencies while not compromising the education for the students.
We do have spare buses. Our spare buses cover two things. They help us with our sporting events. Buses that go out to load the sports that go to the different schools, usually around the 2:30 to 3 o'clock time frame. We use our spare buses because the regular buses are out taking the high school kids and the elementary kids home. So we have those extra buses to cover those needs.
Extracurriculars were affected in a major way. Carly and Frankie explain how.